fight back by the Indian men's cricket team here, specifically by the likes of Sarfaraz Khan and Rishabh Pant, ever since they have stepped foot on day 4 of the opening test against New Zealand at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru. Well, India currently are 344 for 3 as rain has stopped play at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium. Well, initially it looked like a light drizzle, but then it has turned out to be a little more heavy now, and it looks like, just by the looks of it, we might not have any more play in the first session. But then if we have to talk about India's comeback into this test match after being bowled out for 46 in their first innings, well, it's been exemplary. Ever since the ball one on day 4, well, Sarfaraz Khan and Rishabh Pant have made sure that they have played aggressive cricket, and at the very same time, Sarfaraz Khan, who made his impressive debut against England earlier this year with multiple 50s in 3 matches that he played against them, has now finally has a 3-figure score to his name as he has scored his maiden test century here. Currently, he's unbeaten on 125, while on the other hand, Rishabh Pant, he's unbeaten on 53. Well, Rishabh Pant, if you remember, he did not really take the field on day 3 because he was hit on his knee by a ball during on day 2, and that's where he had some swelling, and it's the same knee wherein he got multiple surgeries done after he suffered that horrific accident in 2022. But then Rishabh Pant, even a half-fit Rishabh Pant, has turned out to be a brilliant thing for India, because now he has stitched an unbeaten 113 partnership with Sarfaraz Khan, and India's deficit has now just been reduced to 12 runs. So in case you have just joined us, well, the rain has stopped play at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium, and India's current score in their second innings is 344 for 3. They just trail by 12 runs, and Sarfaraz Khan is currently unbeaten on 125. It's his first test century, and while Rishabh Pant is batting on 53 of just 56 balls with 5 fours and 3 sixes. Well, it's and if we talk a bit about New Zealand's bowling here, well, they haven't really been up to the mark at all. They haven't really tried different things, maybe those different variations that could have been handy in probably picking up a couple of wickets. While India, on the other hand, have really walked the talk, and by walking the talk, what it means here is that Gautam Gambhir, before the test match began, he clearly mentioned that we want to be a team that's clearly able to adapt to things, which means that if they have to score around 400 or 500 runs in a day, they are very well and capable of doing that. And if they have to bat 2 days to draw a test match, then also they need to be adaptable. But now clearly it's by what Gambhir has said, India are not really looking for a draw. They know that there's a lot of time left in this game, and that's where they want to make sure that they push New Zealand on the back foot, and at the very same time try and get that useful lead of about 200 or 250 and make New Zealand bat in the 4th innings. And all of this is obviously going to be possible if weather stays fine or in the remaining 2 sessions of day 4, and obviously in all 3 sessions of day 5. So let me just take a few comments before we can wrap things up. Sports fan has a comment that rain disrupting the momentum of a fabulous partnership for Pant Sarfaraz. Well, yeah, this is obviously one way of looking at things, but then at the very same time, that Pant's knee is heavily stuck, so he can get that rest also before he resumes his innings. But in case of India, I think they would really be the one you have headed back to the dressing room with some confidence, but same cannot really be said about the New Zealand cricket team here. So India, I think when they come out to bat once again on day 4, probably in the second session now, because how the rain is falling, it does look like that we might not have any more play in the opening session. So let's see, let's hope that there is no disruption in momentum, but at the very same time, it could be a good news for Rishabh Pant, who can actually give his knee some rest. We'll take a few more comments. Yes, Kunal Agarwal has a comment that this game is setting up something epic, and it is really doing that. How is the weather like for the day? Well, it looks like that this is just going to be a possible a rain interruption here only. The weather looks fine for the remaining two sessions, but then Bengaluru weather is known to be fickle. There were showers predicted yesterday also, but then there was no interruption at all on day 3. Let's see how things turn out here. Maybe a couple of more comments. What kind of Shivam Balyan has a comment that what kind of target should India aim for? I think anywhere about 200 or 220 for New Zealand to chase, because Bengaluru pitch usually on day 4 or day 5 it seems to have those cracks now. It just wears down, and that's where I think India would be looking a target of anywhere in excess of 200. And one more comment maybe. Sarthak Arya has a comment that I had said yesterday India will make 550 and then defend 200. Well, yeah, it looks like that India might just go on to score more than 500 because they currently have a lot of batting left. There's KL Rahul, the local lad who is still to come. Then there is Ravindra Jadeja, Ravichandran Ashwin, even Kuldeep Yadav, who showed great defense in the opening innings also. So let's see how things really pan out. What are your thoughts? What do you think, how much should India score in their second innings and set a target for New Zealand? You can let us know your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today for all the exciting updates and analysis from the sporting world.